Hello once more and welcome back to another chemistry class. This is chemistry. And of course, today we are continuing our study on chemical equilibrium. We are going to be looking at the effect of change in pressure on equilibrium position. Effect of change in pressure. Okay, so we're looking at the effect of change in pressure on the equilibrium position. In the previous class, we looked at what the effect of change in temperature. Okay, now let's see a question from the O3 School JAMB app. Please note that the video tutorial, of course, is brought to you by the O3 School JAMB app. It is all you need to succeed in your exam. Wonderful features, question search, UTME challenge that will conduct for thousands of students writing exam each year. All right, many other wonderful features, all the past questions you ever need for all subjects right there on the app. Okay, so download that app immediately. Go to Play Store. It is being displayed on your screen right now. Go to Play Store, search for O3 Schools JAMB app. Download the app, activate it. Activation at the time of shooting this video now where they shoot this video now is 3,000. Next year it may increase. So don't message me next year and say this one or that one. Okay, so please download that app, activate. If you want to activate, click on activate on the app. At the top, you see where they wrote buy activation key. Click on it. You see 3 options for payment. You can pay to the bank account of O3 Schools. Make sure it is O3 Schools app account you are paying to. Pay to that account, or you can, of course, use your card to pay, your ATM card to pay online. If you pay online, it should be automatically activated for you. You will not even need to contact us. Okay, and of course, you can pay using Google Pay also. Please, free to pay. It is not scam. It is not scam. It is very, very genuine. In case you want to activate your app, just send the receipt to this number 09121515246 on WhatsApp. Just send a message on WhatsApp. Send the receipts. Don't even message me. Just send the receipts that you have paid. Send the receipt, the screenshot. You'll be attended to. And sometimes be patient, because I may be shooting video like this and I will not be able to be attending to you while I'm shooting video. Just exercise a little patience. You will get what activated within an hour. All right. So please, that is that. Okay, now let's head back to our topic today: effect of change in pressure. I'm given a question for the O3 School JAMB app. This is a 1995 question 30. They said, which of the following equilibria is shifted to the right as a result of increase in pressure? As a result of increase in pressure. So you will not know. There's no way you will know if you have not joined us in this class. How we can answer this kind of question. Many questions come out like this on JAMB every time. So if you do not understand what happens to equilibrium position, changing in pressure, how the effect of what change of pressure will affect equilibrium position or reversible reactions, you will not answer this question. You will fail it. So please, I want you to succeed in your exam. So please stay put to the end of the class when we answer this question and many other ones. Okay, so effect of change in pressure. So now to predict the effect of change in pressure on reversible reactions, the only thing we need to remember is Boyle's law. Boyle's law. We have dealt with Boyle's law on this chemistry channel before. All right, we'll go to the playlist, look for Boyle's law, read about it, and understand very well. So what did Boyle's law state? Boyle's law says that at constant temperature. All right, so Boyle's law kept temperature constant. So Boyle's law said that at constant temperature, the volume of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional. He said the volume V of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional to the what? To the pressure. So this is what Boyle's law stated. Robert Boyle stated that the volume at constant temperature is inversely proportional to the pressure. Inverse proportionality. All right. And because it is what? Inverse proportionality, it means that when the volume is increasing, the pressure will be what? Will be decreasing, because they do not have a direct proportionality. They have an inverse proportionality. It means that when the volume is increasing, the pressure will be decreasing. And it means that when the pressure is increasing, the volume will be what? Will be decreasing. You get? So when volume is increasing, pressure will decrease. When pressure is increasing, volume will decrease. They cannot go in the same what direction. Okay, they must go in opposite direction because of the inverse proportionality. So how does this now help us to what? To predict how what effect or change in pressure, how effect or change of pressure what affects what equilibrium what position. So to predict is very very what simple. Now to predict how change in pressure will affect what the equilibrium position. All right, what you need to do is to know that what the side of the reaction that is showing increase in volume, the side of the reaction, the side of the reaction that is showing increase in volume, right, will be favored by what? Will be favored by decrease in pressure. Will be favored by decrease in pressure. All right. So the side of the reaction that is showing what? Increase in volume will be favored by decrease in what? In pressure. I'm going to do examples to bring this point home so that you totally what understand what I'm talking about. So the reaction side that is saying what that is showing increase in volume will be favored by decrease in pressure. While the side that is showing what? Decrease in volume will be favored by what? By increase in pressure. So Boyle's law has already what stated what that volume is inversely proportional to what? To pressure. So that means if volume rises, pressure falls. If pressure rises, volume falls. You get it now. So it's opposite. Okay, vice versa. So the side of reaction that is showing increase in volume will be favored by a decrease in pressure. All right. So why the side of reaction that is showing decrease in volume, right, will be favored by what? Increase in what? In pressure. Now, there are some instances where changes in pressure will not affect the reversible reaction at all. There are some instances where change in pressure will not affect the reaction at all. What are those instances? One of those instances is if there are no gaseous reactant or product, right? If the reaction does not have what? Gaseous reactant or product. Gaseous, let me use a better marker. If the reaction does not have what? Gaseous reactants or products. Okay, so there will be no effect. The effect of change in pressure will not be felt in this kind of thing when the reaction do not have gaseous reactant or product. Okay, another case is if the number of moles or volume of gas at the reactant side is equal to the what? To the product side. If the number of moles or volume of gas, right, in the reactant side and product side are the same. All right, let's say in a chemical reaction, after you have what? You have balanced, you now see that what? The number of moles of gas in the what? In the reactant side are equal to the number of moles of gas in the product side. Just know that change in pressure will not affect that kind of what? Reaction. It will not what? Have any effect on it. Also, if the reaction does not have gaseous reactant or product, it will also have what? No effect. Now let's see some examples to drive this point home so that we can now answer questions from the O3 schools JAMB app. Please, if you have not downloaded the app, download it immediately and activate. Also, please like this video. When you like this video, other students will easily find this video, and as it is helpful to you, it will be helpful to them. So please give this video a like immediately now. As you are watching the video, just click on that like button, that thing that shows like this. Don't press it. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscription is free. And what does it help you do? Once we publish a new video, you will be among the first to get it. You get a notification on your phone, panam, that O3 schools have just published a new video. Then you can watch and follow us in our classes. All right, now let's see what some reactions, and then we'll see how the effect of changing pressure will affect the reaction. So we have N2 plus what? O2 is a reversible reaction, giving what? 2NO. This is a gas. This is a gas. This is a gas. Okay. Also, we also have formation of ammonia, N2 plus what? H2. This way, it's a reversible reaction, 3H2, they give you 2NH3. Also, we have N2O4, right? It's a reversible reaction to give you 2NO2. Okay, so these are the three reactions we are going to be using to what? To bring this point what home. Now, in the first case, the number of moles or volume of gas in the left hand side, in the reactant side is what? Is there's 1 mole here, right? There's where 1 mole here also. Okay, so 1 mole of N2, 1 mole of what? O2. Together is what? Is 2 what? We have what? 2 volume of gas or 2 moles. Okay, there are 2 moles here. While on the product side, how many? You have what? 2. So change in pressure will not affect this kind of reaction. Okay, because we have stated it that I give you 2 conditions where the change in pressure will not have any effect on the reversible reaction or on the equilibrium position. Okay, so once the number of moles or volume of gas on the left hand side is equal to the number of moles or volume of gas on the right hand side, the change in pressure will not have any effect on this kind of what reaction. Okay, so you have to shine your eyes, open your eyes very well so that you understand. Okay, so now let's see the other case now. In this other condition, yeah, there's what? 1 mole here, and then there's 3 moles here. 1 plus 3 is what? Is 4. So we have 4 moles of volume of gas, 4 volume of gas. Then on this side, we have what? 2. Okay, so now, this is where the real deal happens. So now, if you increase pressure on that second case, increase pressure. Okay, so where will increase pressure? Where will it be favored? Okay, so if pressure is increasing, which of the reaction will it favor? Okay, now we have seen that when pressure is increasing, volume is what? When pressure is increasing, volume is decreasing. Okay, so if you're increasing pressure, that means it will favor what? The forward reaction, because it has less volume of gas than the reactant. Okay, so you have 2 volume of gas here, 2 moles of volume of gas here. You have 4 moles of gas. Okay, so it will favor what? The forward reaction, because it has less volume. It will favor the side that has what? Less volume, because when pressure is increasing, right? When pressure is increasing, volume must what? Must decrease. Or when pressure is rising, volume must what? Must fall. Okay, so it will favor this side. But if you decrease in pressure now, in the other case, decrease in pressure, where will it favor? Which side of the reaction will it favor? It will favor what? This backward reaction, because once you are what? Decreasing pressure, volume will what? Will increase, isn't it? So know it and know peace. So increasing pressure on this second case, right, will favor what? The forward reaction. But decreasing pressure will favor what? The backward reaction, because it has more volume of what? Of gas. You get? Now, let's look at the third case. In the third case, we have 1 mole here, 1 mole of N2O4. Here we have what? 2 moles of what? Of 2NO2. Remember, all of them, they all certified the what? Gaseous reactant or product what? Condition for effect of change in pressure to affect them. So now, of course, now we have 2 moles here. Here we have what? 1 mole. Okay, so now if you are increasing pressure, which side will you favor? It will favor the side that has what? That has less volume. Which side has less volume? It will favor what? The backward reaction, because it has what? Less what? Volume than what? Than the forward reaction. Okay, so if you decrease pressure now, it will favor the side that has what? More volume, the forward reaction, than the what? Than the backward reaction. You see, very easy. It's very, very simple to understand. There's nothing difficult about what? Understanding the effect of change in pressure. Now, let's look at the O3 School JAMB app. Please, like I've said, if you have not liked this video, please like this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. If you have not been sharing the video, start sharing immediately so that others can easily join and understand what you are doing here. Okay, so please do not forget to download your app and activate. And with my app now, I'm launching my O3 Schools JAMB app, fully activated. Okay, and then we have a question here from 1995, question 30. Okay, so it is being displayed on your screen right now. They said, which of the following equilibria is shifted to the right? As a result of an increase in pressure. Okay, let's look at the word and let's look at the reactions. Okay, let's look at the reactions. We're having what? A H2 plus I, they give you 2HI. All right, they are all reversible reaction. H2 plus I2 to give you what? 2HI. All right, now they are what? 2 moles of what? Okay, look at, let me write it out. H2 plus what? I2 to give you what? To give you 2HI. This gas, this gas, this gas. Okay, now let us see. They said, which of the following equilibria is shifted to the right as a result of increase in pressure? So if you're increasing pressure, it will favor the side that has what? Less volume, isn't it? Now, but here, there's 1 mole of gas here, 1 mole of gas here. 1 plus 1 is what? Is 2. All right? There's 2 moles here of HI here, 2. So first of all, change in pressure will not affect this reaction, isn't it? You see? Change in pressure will not affect this reaction. So we should not even be considering this rubbish. This one is out of it. Okay? So now let's see the second option. We're having 2NO2. Then we're giving what? To N2O4 gas. This is also what? A gas. Okay, now they said, which of the following equilibria is shifted to the right as a result of increase in pressure? If I increase in pressure, that means to favor the side that has what? Less volume. Okay, which side has less volume here? N2O4. It will shift to the right. Forward reaction. So this is what? 1 mole of gas here. Here is what? 2 moles. So if I increase in pressure, it will favor the side that have what? Less volume. That is what? N2O4. And it will be shifting to the what? To the right. That is what? The forward reaction. So we have gotten our answer. In case you see have time, you can analyze what? The remaining 2 options. All right. So now then, let's look at another question. This is a question that borders on chemical equilibrium. They say dynamic equilibrium describes a situation where a reaction gives back the reactant, the concentration of reactant and product is equal. Then C, both forward and reverse reactions proceed at the same rate. Then D, reactions are converted to product. Right? In the previous episode, when we started talking about chemical equilibrium, we define chemical equilibrium as what? Dynamic equilibrium involving a chemical change. Dynamic equilibrium involving a chemical change. Some of you have not watched that episode and you are in this episode now. Please go and watch the previous episodes. All right, now, so that means our answer there will be what will be C, because excuse me, chemical equilibrium what involves what? It involves reversible reactions. That is reaction that proceed what? In both what directions. All right, so that means what? The both forward and reverse reactions proceed at the same rate. That's what we mean what? By dynamic. By dynamic, there is no net change. There's no net change on the what? On the concentration of the reactant or product. They occur what? At the same rate. That's what we mean what? By dynamic what? Equilibrium. All right. So please do not forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And do not forget to share. My name remains Owolabi Thank God, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.